I did not forget that you too are a Memphis millionaire, and I did not forget that you might want to be part of Money Incorporated V2, so only thing is, you just never bothered to ask. Would you like to join us?
You mean as of right now?
As of right now.
I'm in. Let me get moving, though. Bring Ted and Layfield to the next lunch meeting. See what we can cook up together.
Money Incorporated V2 leaving no dollar unspent tonight with a special guest appearance by the Brothers of Destruction with marching orders to crash Papa Shango and the Boogeyman in the main event.
And I got the $1 million myth ended off.
Salutations to all of our children that dwell in our sweet darkness, and hear the joyous words of Lilith, mother of all.
The time has come as I, Lilith Morella, the queen mother of the Sectarians' darkness, I walk between the worlds, but now it is time for me to join the fray and woe betide the fools that would oppose me. As Tiana Marquez once did, she resisted at first, but Tiana, like her mother, died and was reborn as her true self, her superior sectarian self, and she has seen into the future and spoken prophecy. Speak your truth to the masses, my child.
I am Tiana, daughter of Lilith, spiritual daughter of Kaz, granddaughter of Papa Shango, and sister of the Boogeyman. I am a sectarian prophetess, and have seen what the future holds. Cain and the Undertaker will fall asunder to Papa Shango and the Boogeyman in the first true battle of this war. I am also in the way of knowing my mother's next conversion.
Look upon what is to come.
That's a direct threat. Those rat bastards. The nerve. What part? You're not gonna let that stand, are you?
I've already got Kane and the Undertaker getting ready to beat the hell out of him. What more do you want from me?
It's Lilith Morella, and she's coming to get you. She's going to beat you, and then she will eat you. Nobody can stop her. Nobody can save you. She's Lilith Morella. She's Lilith Morella. She's Lilith Morella. She's coming to get you.
Tonight's Star main event, a tag team contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Kaz Manson, both from parts unknown and at a combined weight of 576 pounds, Papa Shango and Boogeyman, the Sectarians.
Seriously, Tex. Basically paying Kane and Taker a bounty for the Sectarians.
What's your point?
Damn it, man. That's the kind of stuff that went out with the Southern Territory days. It's unethical. The Millionaire Club thing is fine and well. But Mr. Tex, paying a bounty is wrong, son.
You're good. You're fire!
Their
You're a gem, Wally.
accompanied by the $1 million man Ted DiBiase, at a combined weight of 625 pounds, the team of the Big Red Machine, and the Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction.
Don't you dare criticize the general manager, Wally Cardo. Big Rich Unca Tex knows what he's doing, and it's his money, and he'll spend it however he damn well pleases. Now, be supportive of the GM.
May I remind you, Wally, the CEO, Colin O'Toole himself, said money is no object by any means necessary. The Sectarians must be put in their place. That was months ago. They're still not put in their place. Well, we're going to get busy with it.
I wasn't criticizing guys, just pointing out the historical parallel to what Tex is doing. I remember the big boss and the declaration of war against the sect, sure. I guess I just can't believe how this has escalated.
Wrestling powers that be, please let Kane and Taker pound these guys to a pulp. Oh my goodness. Kane and Papa Shango starting off as Willie Johnson rings the bell. Oh, here we go. They lock it up. Papa Shango with the meat of the midsection. Kane counters with a headbutt. Gets a hold of Papa Shango. Shango counters with a knee. A hard right spins Kane around. Shango up over the shoulders goes Kane. Slam down to the canvas. Shango rebounds off the rope, running splash to the big red machine. Oh, man. Money well spent, I hope. Undertaker takes Papa Shango down off the top turnbuckle. The $1 Million Man out there doing his work for me. Thank you very much, Ted. There's a stomp to the midsection. Papa Shango gets a hold of Kane. Slams it. Papa Shango catches an elbow to the gut, then a running kitchen sink knee from Kane. Here comes the Undertaker, the dead man, moving in on Papa Shango. Here we go. Well, he misses with the running charge. Papa Shango gets a hold of him, has him up over the shoulder. The Undertaker backs him up, lines him up by the arm, drops the leg on the arm of Papa Shango. Here comes Kane again. The Brothers of Destruction, a well-oiled machine. Oh, man, running facebuster from Kane on Papa Shango. Kane covers and hooks the leg. One. Oh, well, Papa Shango powered out and the boogeyman was there to interfere. Look at this. Military press, but countered by Papa Shango. Jumping neckbreaker. Takes Kane down to the canvas. Here comes the boogeyman on the tag for the first time in this matchup. Kane catches a right hook kick. A clubbing overhand right from the boogeyman. Kane counters with a shot to the gut. Gets a hold of boogeyman. Clubbing overhand right. Kane with a spinning swing ding neckbreaker on the boogeyman. Drops the leg across Boogie's throat. The big red monster steps out. Here comes the dead man again. Now, I certainly do hope Kane and the Undertaker show these guys up. Here's a hard right that spins the boogeyman around the Undertaker. Gets a hold of the boogeyman. Reverse dragon sleeper. Papa Shango trying to break it up. Boogeyman finds his way out on his own. Boogeyman catches a hip toss from the Undertaker. The dead man making his way up the top left turnbuckle. Papa Shango right there, but big time diving leg drop from the dead man. Here's a cover one. Almost a two, but Papa Shango right there, too close to the corner. There's a stomp to the boogeyman from the Undertaker. Another boogeyman counters with a hard shot to the gut to the dead man. A shot to the back. Another punch to the back. Up and over the top rope, out onto the floor. On the wrong side of town goes the Undertaker. Papa Shango right there to attack. Boogeyman with a clubbing overhand right takes Taker down to one knee. A series of shots. The boogeyman nails the Undertaker on the outside with a DDT. Referee Willie Johnson already counting. Double X handle to the Undertaker. Undertaker rounded up again by the boogeyman. Rolls himself back inside the ring. Undertaker back to the land of the living, as it were, back inside the ring. Boogeyman gets a hold of him. Clubbing overhand right from Boogeyman. Kane looking on as his brother's taking quite a beating here. Here's a cover one. Undertaker powering out. Kane backs off, back to the corner. Boogeyman tags him with another hard right. Undertaker counters with a kick. Gets back up. Boogeyman slams him right back down. The Boogeyman currently in control here. The momentum shifting towards the Sectarians. Undertaker with a series of elbows to the Boogeyman's gut. Undertaker rounds up Boogeyman. Fireman's carry, walks him over to the far right corner. Snake eyes right into the buckle. Boogeyman sits out. Counters. Gets his way out of the corner. Running drop kick. Drops the Undertaker center ring. Boogeyman starts raining hard right hands on the head of the dead man. Boogeyman gets a hold of the Undertaker. Slams his head into the opposing team's corner. Taker counters and escapes, but Papa Shango with a cheap shot. Boogeyman takes the Undertaker down to the canvas. The Boogeyman tags in Papa Shango. Kaz Manson looking on here. Papa Shango slowly making his way to the top turnbuckle. Undertaker finally rolls back to a standing position. Charges. Running DDT right on the dome for Papa Shango. Misses with the jumping neck breaker as Kane makes his way in on the tag. The Big Red Monster catches the knee to the midsection from Papa Shango. Kane counters with a knee of his own. Gets a hold of Shango, whips him to the ropes. Running kick takes him down. The Big Red Monster starts opening fire with those big red hands. Papa Shango busted open and bleeding over that face paint. Here comes the Undertaker, the $1 Million Man, cheering the guys on. Yeah, so far, the Brothers of Destruction not doing too badly for themselves right now. Undertaker slowly makes his way to the top turnbuckle. Papa Shango is laid out just about center ring. Here we go, diving elbow across the back of the head of Papa Shango. Kane makes his way back inside the ring. Shango catches that kitchen sink knee again from the Big Red Monster. Kane delivers a couple of stomps right to the face of Papa Shango, and he is hurting. The Undertaker taking over. The Brothers of Destruction back in control here. The Sectarians looking like they're in pretty big trouble. Rolling elbow right across the back. Undertaker. Oh, there's the goozle. There's the choke slam. And this could be the end right here. Here's a cover. Wow. Oh, Boogeyman right there to break things up. Kane gets a hold of the Boogeyman. Whips him into the corner. Rounds him back up. The Undertaker going to work here on Papa Shango in the meanwhile. Got him up. Papa Shango lifts his weight and counters the move. Goes after Kane, but no good. Boogeyman's already out of here. Papa Shango gets a hold of the Big Red Monster, has him up, hangs him up over the top rope. The Undertaker on the outside. The referee counts, but well, everybody's back in the ring now. Double axe handle off the top turnbuckle from Papa Shango. The Undertaker rounded up towards the far left corner, head first into the turnbuckle. The Sectarians corner. Here comes the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman with a kick to the midsection of the dead man. Hard right spins him around. Boogeyman goes behind. Trap squeeze. This ain't good. Undertaker. Flow of blood blocked to his brain. He's woozy. Kane with a knee to the midsection of the Boogeyman. The Undertaker snaps out. Gets back in the ring. The Boogeyman drags Kane in over the top rope. Hard clubbing right. Undertaker right there to round up the Boogeyman. Has him up, scoop slams him. The Undertaker rebounds off the rope. Running leg drop to the Boogeyman. Taker measuring Boogie here. Rounds him up. Here we go. It is Tombstone time. Boom, there it is. Tombstone pile driver. There's a cover. Papa Shango spoiling the party there for the dead man. Undertaker rounds up Boogie by his throat, pitches him towards his own team's corner. Kaz Manson just standing there like he's in a trance. Undertaker lines up the arm on Boogie, drops the leg on it. Takes himself, wait a minute, changed his mind. Here comes Papa Shango on the tag. Undertaker misses with the neck breaker. Counters with a kick to Papa Shango, winds up in the corner. A clothesline takes Shango down to the mat. Undertaker steps out. Here comes Kane, the $1 Million Man. Just the best cheering section you can buy. Kane's got Papa Shango up. Running power slam. Papa Shango got all of it too. The Big Red Monster makes his way to the top turnbuckle. Here we go, diving elbow right across the chest of Papa Shango. And again, the Brothers of Destruction clearly in control here of the Sectarians. Kane rebounds off the rope, running kick to the face of Papa Shango. Shango gathered up by the Big Red Monster. Shango counters with elbows. Kane's back off, a hard right from Shango. Whoop, right into that DDT. Kane quick with the counter there. Kane Countered by Shango. Kane counters Shango, and there's a headbutt. The big red monster. Clubbing overhand right takes Shango down to one knee. Neckbreaker. Papa Shango catching all kinds of hell as Kane decides to leave out, and here comes the Undertaker. Shango in the far right corner. The dead man moves in. Oh man, look at this. Shango hung up in the tree of woe. The dead man putting the boots for Papa Shango, whose head has taken quite a battering. I'm going to have a nasty headache in the morning. Undertaker rallying the troops here. The fans 100% behind the Brothers of Destruction here. Shango up over the shoulder of the Undertaker. Another running power slam just like the one he got from Kane. Shango rounded up again. The dead man escorts him to the corner, head first into the buckle. He goes, but he counters. Kane catches him with a cheap shot. Undertaker gets a hold of him, scoop slams him. Here's the rebound off the rope. There's the leg drop again. Papa Shango really might want to think about tagging the boogeyman in here, because he is just getting all jacked up. Riggedy wrecked. Undertaker gets a hold of him, snap suplex. Papa Shango rolls out to the floor, wondering where the hell he is. Undertaker charges. Oh man, did you see that over the top rope? And down went Papa Shango, the Undertaker. Nobody does it like the dead man. Taker rounds up Shango, pitches him towards the barricade. Misses with the leg drop. Shango back up on his feet. Running drop kick takes the Undertaker down. Referee's counting. Time's a-wasting. Undertaker rolls back into the ring. Papa Shango catches a clothesline and right back out to go. Here comes the big red monster on the tag. Shango laid out. Kane takes down the boogeyman. The Undertaker resumes his work on Papa Shango, the $1 Million Man. Throwing in a cheap shot of his own. And you go to as long as you don't get caught. Kane with a stomp to the shoulder of Papa Shango. The boogeyman is laid out. Kaz Manson trying to figure it all out. Kane on the top turnbuckle. Papa Shango stands himself up. Here we go. Chop right to the top of the skull. And Papa Shango is all messed up. Hard series of rights from the big red monster, the boogeyman. Got to regain consciousness at some point. Here comes the Undertaker. Papa Shango all by himself against the two Brothers of Destruction. Undertaker got a good, he's drawn a bead, but Papa Shango counters. Pitches Undertaker across town. The dead man rounded up by Papa Shango and slammed back to the canvas. The Sectarian voodoo priest rounds up the Undertaker. Running power slam to the dead man. Shango rounds him up again. Turns around. Oh, Dominator style slam. Here's a cover. 1, 2. But only a near fall. Papa Shango has to go back to work here. Rounds up the Undertaker, slams him right back down again. The dead man counters, gets back up on his feet, gets a hold of Papa Shango. Double goozle slam down to the canvas. Undertaker covers, hits the leg, run, but boogeyman right there to wreck the party. Kane stalking the boogeyman. Undertaker stalking the boogeyman. Boogeyman counters the Undertaker. Kane resumes his position. Shoulder tackle. Takes the boogeyman out onto the floor again. Could be a while before we see him for a minute. Papa Shango and Undertaker duking it out on the outside. Shango with a clubbing overhand right to the dead man. Takes himself back inside. Kane stalking Papa Shango here by his corner. Shango tags him with the right. A clubbing overhand right on Shango going out onto the apron with Kane. Slams him into the lip of the apron, returns to work on the Undertaker. Undertaker counters with a shot to the midsection, gets a hold of Papa Shango, pitches him towards the barricades. Over by the 11. And the Undertaker has got the crowd here in London whipped the hell up. Papa Shango don't know where the hell he is. Boogeyman just got back to his corner. Undertaker taken down with a clothesline by Papa Shango. Undertaker whips him into the barricade. Shango rounded up, head first into the barricade. His head is going to double inside. A leg drop. Man. Undertaker just taking Papa Shango apart here, as I kind of hoped he would, actually. Shango again just being beaten off them barricades like a pinball off some bumpers. Shango rolled back into the ring. Here comes Kane on the tag. Man, we are running out of time. Haven't seen too many successful falls here. Hard right from Kane. Papa Shango trying to beat it out of town. He makes it. Here comes the Boogeyman. Here comes the Undertaker. Boogeyman gets a hold of the Undertaker. Sets up the pump handle. There's the Boogie Slam. This could be bad. 1, 2, Kane right there to break up the pin. Boogeyman with a clothesline to the back of Kane. Kaz Manson for the first time starting to look a little enthusiastic. There's an elbow from the Boogeyman. A shoulder tackle takes the Undertaker down. Kane just snapping out of it. Boogeyman countered by the Undertaker. There's the Goozle. Here we go. No choke slam. Boogeyman counters. Hard shot to the midsection of the Undertaker. He's got him by the throat. Slams him down. Here's another cover. Kane breaks up the pin before even the count of 1. The Boogeyman making his way to the top turnbuckle here. He dives and misses it. Undertaker with the quick Olay. Boogeyman with a knee to the Undertaker. Undertaker counters with a kick. They lock it up again. Undertaker winds him up. Drops the leg on the arm of the Boogeyman. Elbow to the top of the skull. Kane tags in the Undertaker, the Boogeyman, in all kinds of pain here. The Big Red Monster rounds him up. There's the Goozle. Well, this could be the ticket out here. Choke slam to hell. Kane covers. 1, 2, 3. Papa Shango can't make the save. The Brothers of Destruction defeat the Sectarians by pinfall. Let's go get the official time.
The time, 17 minutes and 3 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Kane and The Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction.
Now, boys, that is what I call money well spent. Kane and the Undertaker, the dead man of the Big Red Monster, laying waste to the Sectarians here tonight in tonight's small main event. That was absolutely beautiful. Now I know how Myron feels when Too Short Popeye catches one. Folks, that is the main event, but stick around because up next to close the show, we've got Macho Man Randy Savage when we come back. Wow!